Howdy, howdy.
Sweet. Awesome. Hello, everybody. This is episode. We have changed the name. We're going to go with Fish Talk. Me and Cody did some kind of checking things out and like deciding what we were going to do. And we just decided to shorten it up to just Fish Talk. So we're going with that, and we're hoping we'll have a weekly stream again. But
yes.
So we set that up, and we have our everything set up. We're doing it the same way as I did earlier today. We're finding out this is working really, really well. So we're going with Fish Talk, and then gonna work our way. This week we're going to talk about fish tank size. Size does matter. I don't care what she says. And CC was the first one in the chat. All right, so I need to make a tweak here. Get an OBS again here. Come on. There we go. I apparently did not pull it down far enough.
Are you trying to watch yourself on camera like a goofball?
And that little bit's going to bother me. All right, there we go.
Oh, what is it? Worst cooks in America now?
Yep, I got to turn you down a bit. There we go. Let's see what happens here. CC saying hello, OutdoorsmanAquatics.
Hola, I'm back.
Well, I hope you like the setup that I did for here and the logo. That's not really a logo. I'm going to have to come up with something better than that. Some better thumbnails. But Jake Cady from Hagen Hill Design. Nice to see you. Yeah, I feel bad for them. They just lost their
Mom, Daddy, do you see your
greenhouse to a nice. There we go. 3G Greg, hello. And CC again. It looks like we're all clear there. So, in your opinion, why do you think size matters in a tank?
I like the bigger tanks because you could get more variety of fish in it or a certain type of fish. I mean, I personally like my 29 gallon. I feel like that's a decent size for an average beginner or even having more experience with it because you can put whatever you want in there. I like running my tropical fish, but I feel like you could probably have a cichlid tank and a 29 gallon as well.
Right. I think with smaller cichlids you could. So, and the reason why I like bigger tanks is because you have more leeway when it comes to making mistakes.
Right.
So it's and it's based on the fish too.
Right.
So, and what is everybody else's thoughts? That's what we're curious to see.
Stop watching me.
You're fine.
Next to join the Discord if you haven't already.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the 10 gallon size. I mean, I feel like that's definitely a good beginner tank. I wouldn't start a beginner with anything smaller than that.
How many people are watching?
Right. And we talked about this a little bit earlier in my earlier stream about people keeping bettas in like a 2.5 gallon tank.
Yeah, that's too small.
Yeah, I would never, I would stick with, I did it originally a long time ago, but I think I would stick with um,
At least a 5.
a 5.5, and then I did do a 2.5, but it was a long time ago. So it's one of those things.
And the parameters are so much harder to keep on a smaller tank too.
Yeah. I mean, with smaller tank, you got, like I said, it's quick. You will quickly make a huge mistake.
Right.
So,
Right.
hello, Fish Fam Link. Yeah, I need to get you some. Do you have like other links like Instagram and all that? That's related to your.
I don't really
Outdoorsman
use
Aquatics?
my Instagram that much, but I mean, other than that, it's just Facebook and YouTube, really.
Yeah. Get them to put your Facebook page on there. You'll send them a message.
Okay.
To Fish Fam Link, and then whatever social medias that you have. So like if you have, that's related to your Outdoorsman Aquatics,
Okay.
because then I can take that also and put it into the description.
Gotcha.
So that people can, but I also put the Fish Fam link, like that's the one I have on there now for you.
Gotcha.
So that they can go to it. And tank should fit the size, the fish comfortably. Other than that, I don't really care. Yep, it's all about the fish. So
I know Sam's bummed. We had one of her mollies die the other day.
no.
I'm done buying from PetSmart because every time I buy from there, they last like a week or two and then they're gone.
All right.
Yes. So I need to get to one of the swaps and get her either some more balloon mollies or I mean, there's the store in Harvard. I don't know if you've been to that one yet, but that one's pretty decent.
Birds and bees.
No, not that one.
We
It's
need to go to birds and bees.
Yeah, I haven't been to it yet, so I know it's been there for a while.
yeah. But I mean, they had a pretty decent selection of fish, and their prices weren't too bad. So that's where I got my spotted Daniels from.
Yeah.
Or leopard Daniels. Yeah, that's what they were. Yeah.
So quick checking here.
But I mean, I haven't lost anything besides the only fish I lost in my 29-gallon was my dwarf gourami. That's really the only thing that died on me. But other than that, I have every single fish I've started with in there.
Yeah, I moved I don't know if you can see, this is staying dirted. I was going to move it and put an under gravel filter in, but it is now the Endler's hex thing. Is what it's being dubbed.
It looked like you're doing pretty good in there.
Yeah, I still think I got 2 fry in the other tank, but
Nice.
But tomorrow I'm doing massive water changes on both the 55 and the 46.
Yeah. I picked up some guppy grass to try to combat some of this green algae I got in my 29-gallon because it's every week I'm having to just go in there and just pick it off everything. So I can't find hornwort anywhere. I'm hoping to get to one of the swaps and find some.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fine.
I know Whips and a bunch of them are wanting me to come out to Quad Cities on Sunday.
Oh, that's right. That's Sunday. Yeah.
But yeah, with the price of gas, Dee Dee doesn't want me driving out.
Yeah, I can't make it swing it this week.
So if it was like $2 a gallon, in the $2 range, it might not be so bad, but
right,
it is what it is. So yes, I agree with you. I don't, CC, I do not buy. I don't go to the small chains anymore. I go to the chain stores. I go to LFS's, and even then, I'm not a big fan of those for live bears because I feel like they've been farmed so much that they get.
Hey, Samantha's calling me. I'm gonna mute myself for a minute.
Okay. That they're sterile. So. And as I said earlier, that's how we're doing our memberships. I will eventually be making a YouTube channel for me and Cody that we'll both have access to, and a Twitch channel that we'll have access to, so that we can, maybe down the road they'll do things nicely. heck? Isn't that what I just said? Oh, that was the gift memberships. Okay. What?
Nothing. She was just checking in.
Jim's Fish, hello again. Nice to see you. He's
Hola, hola.
So what's Sam doing tonight?
She went out to dinner with one of her coworkers.
Oh, okay.
Kind of had a rough week at work, so some of the kids were kind of being kids.
Yeah. I know Layla was supposed to start soccer practice this week, but because of the rain
Yeah.
on Wednesday.
It's been a sloppy week at work, that's for sure. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, probably going to be in this apartment here another 6 months until the lease is up. And then hopefully I can find some place where I can get a bigger tank because I'd like to get a 55 gallon. That's kind of my dream tank, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Because I look at that as a fairly manageable tank to have bigger fish or multiple fish and not be too chaotic where
Yeah.
you absolutely have to have a, why can I not think of the filter?
If you can get the 55 that's wider,
Yeah.
55 low boy, I think that's
Yeah.
what those are.
Yeah.
Get that because I've got the 12, the one that has it's only got like a foot width.
Yeah. I used to have one like that.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of that.
No, you don't have as much room to escape, and
yeah, you're right. Yeah, I ended up taking out your wood.
Did you?
Oh, it was tanning so bad. It's like,
yeah.
There you go. Go 75. It's better than a 55.
Yeah. As long as I had, it's just all going to depend on what the space is.
That footprint's not all that far off. So
no. I know. I saw the hex tank that they got at PetSmart. It actually looks. I think it's probably about what that you got a 36, right?
No, 25.
25. I think theirs was a 36. I think though.
Oh wow. Yeah, it has that'll have a wider panel.
Yeah.
And then maybe a slight bit higher height.
Yeah, I agree with what Cece said. 55. Because the one I had it was really tall too. It's probably the same one you have. So
yeah, I have a standard 55.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind that. Like if when I was dirtying it, I had to lean in a little bit on a step stool.
Right.
But it wasn't horrible. I mean, most everything I can do now, I can do with just standing next to it and reaching in.
I mean, I kind of like to try a 40 breeder too.
And a lot of that's going to, like you said, it's going to be dependent. If you're getting angels and stuff, you got to really watch it. So
yeah. I mean, Sam's one's doing pretty good in her tank now. I mean, he's kind of a jackass sometimes towards the mollies, but I saw him chasing him around last night. I was like, dude.
Yeah, 3G. He says he has 355s and 375s. So that's
nice. Yeah, I'd like to get a fish room. That's my goal.
Yeah, I had 4 tanks. Waiting time. I took it down though.
Yeah, obviously I haven't set up the 2 5-gallons yet, but
yeah.
I just can't. For where I'm at, I don't know if I want to, just because eventually, 6 more months, I'm going to be breaking them down, and I can't find anything out here to put in them, besides a betta, and it's like, yeah, I can get a bunch, 2 different cool ones, or there's no shrimp around me for anything, so I'd have to go to a swap to get them.
Yeah, Greg's saying he's got 8 angels and 40 in a 40 breeder.
Oh, nice. So, are they breeding?
Knowing Greg, yes, they are. Because that's the only bad thing is you got to find a way to pull up the chat somehow.
Yeah, I'm playing. I got it playing on my phone, so I can.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and it looks totally different on my phone from what I'm seeing on my screen. Yeah, because I don't have it side by side. I'm just a little box over here in the corner, and then you're the main screen.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of what it looks like.
Yeah, please do, because I'm. Oh, I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that it's on a phone. If you rotated it.
Oh no, so that's what we got.
Oh, you're not seeing the actual stream. Okay.
No, I just have like the guest. You were just in the top. It says
Yeah.
you were in room.
Yeah, you're next to me in this with all this garbage around. The stuff that we have that I need for links
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
I can send it to you on Facebook.
wow, that thing's showing me wide.
Yeah.
That is weird. Because I have me like zoomed in. Oh, it's you know what it is. It's you're seeing the I bet you I could change that in here.
I mean, I can move my box around and put it right over your face if I wanted to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can move where I'm at.
Video settings. Here we go. Aspect ratio, height.
Put it over his face.
See? My head's on top of your head now.
Well, that's funny. I haven't.
What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. All kind of options.
Frame rate. Where the hell is it?
Picture in picture.
Whoa, now it's just me.
That's weird.
Picture. Oh, I don't know what I did.
You got a picture in picture is what it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know. There we go. We're back to normal. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Until you know what you're doing.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. That's probably why. Is because I didn't digitally zoom me here. I just had me.
Oh my God! Now it's just a super close up of your head.
This is what's cool. See, watch this. I can literally center it just the way I want it.
Nice. Nice.
In the director's room too. So now you're probably seeing me like together.
Yes.
You know.
You look like the Jolly Green Giant now compared to me.
I shouldn't really be flipping off in front of Zoe.
That's okay. That's not. She's never seen it from me or her uncle.
Uncle RJ usually.
Yes.
And Elena went that one time.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
Oh, that just hides me.
Where the heck did I get that? There we go. Yeah, I'm liking this video ninja. This is really, really sweet. And I've actually recorded, like I did the invite for my show. I recorded it with Video Ninja. Used the, got myself all centered, and then I just recorded it in OBS that way.
I just couldn't full screen me.
So
Picture in picture. What does this button do? I don't know what I just did.
he said they're pairing up. They're just about a year old.
Nice.
Like 55 inches tall.
Can you ask him how many people are watching?
It says right there.
One.
I think there's 2. Or what's on YouTube?
5 on YouTube.
So there's
And 1 on Twitch.
Hello, Cecil.
I'm taller than you.
Yeah, it's because I'm sitting down.
Is that 55 inches from the ground?
I would think so.
I think mine is. I can't remember how deep it was on that. I forget stuff so damn easy. All right, and Cecil, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. I think the time of night we're chosen is like going to be in the day, being it's Friday, and Friday nights are very busy.
Right. What size tank do you want next?
What's that?
I said, what size tank do you want next?
Well, my dream tank is 100-gallon with a huge ass school of Harlequin rasboras.
Nice. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool, actually. I just like that tank at Dad's full of cardinals. Yeah. That's like one of my favorite tanks he has there.
That's my goal someday.
Oh wow, 55 inches tall from the base of the tank, 12 inches wide and 20 inches long.
No, 12 inches wide. Okay, now she's got me wondering. Yeah, 12 and a quarter wide, front to back.
No.
4 foot long. 20, well, 21 inches high. That's what I have. So you've got a low boy then, right? CC is what I'm thinking.
55 inches tall. Tall. That's this way though.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's got to be from the ground.
Yeah.
The cooking channel.
You pull all the valve out of your tank?
No, it's in the next. There's 4 pieces that's in the other one. It was melting back so bad that I was beginning to worry about it. So I put it in the other tank, and hoping it takes off.
Well, let me know because I definitely got more coming. So
yeah, I'm hoping it recovers. So
I got that mini micro sword stuff too. That stuff's going crazy in the tank too. I gotta post some pictures because I haven't posted pictures of the tanks lately.
Yeah, my hygrophila is I've got like 4 pieces and they're all about that high, but they're starting to blossom leaves.
Dude, my stuff gets so tall in the tanks.
You know what you do? You snip it right at the above a node, and then stick that other piece in the ground. And
I mean, I'm looking at this one right, the one in the living room here, and like I have my val on one side and the hydro's on the other. My hydro's got to be at least a foot tall.
Yeah. Stuff is very adaptable to different stuff. Different.
I agree,
parameters.
Cecil. Definitely easier to keep track of your parameters with the bigger tank.
Yep. That mistake, if you make it, is not going to happen as quickly.
Right.
That's the big, that's a huge factor in my eyes.
Which reminds me, I wanted to check my parameters out here to see what the water's at. I haven't checked them since I moved. I think I checked them the first day.
I did one on this tank and the back tank last weekend. So I'll have to check the one upstairs probably tomorrow morning first thing, and then go crazy on the water change because I'm going big on both of them.
Right?
Oh yeah, I'm taking it down.
I need to check mine just to see if I need to do a water change because I usually just top them off all the time.
Yeah, well, you definitely want to do a water change at least once a month because of the hormones and the other and the metals that build up. I mean, if you got good plants, I believe plants help take out some metals, but not, it's just good to test and make sure,
right?
Just to be safe.
Hey, the Cubbies won today.
So that's what 4. Oh no, they lost yesterday, right?
Yeah, they lost yesterday.
So
yeah, they won today.
So
at the home opener.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was Wrigley opener
so
today.
They've done what, 5 out of 6?
Yeah, I think so.
That's not a bad start,
right?
mean, it's still a long way to go, but
God, really? Hogs are down already? Jeez, come on. We're playing
don't
Grand Rapids tonight.
you know what? Knight did good his first game, and I think he needs like any other good goalie, you need a good defense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was getting so mad at the last game I went to with RJ. We were 2 rows behind the visitor penalty box. Oh my God. The stuff that was coming out of his mouth, he got the one Wolves player to turn around and he smirked at him. I was like, oh, you got him.
Yeah, Layla got the right of Zamboni on Sunday.
Yep. They do that at the Ice Hogs game too.
Yeah.
The ham boning.
Then she did shoot on skates.
Oh, cool.
After this game. And they were down. Dee Dee and I were up in the handicap because Dee Dee was in the wheelchair because of the amount of walking we would have had to do for her. So it wasn't obviously very good day for her, but it was players card day.
Oh, cool.
So
nice.
We all got a pack, and then Layla's got one for each house. And there was a kid there. Oh my God, watching him. He's literally got his mom's got them all in numbered order. She's holding them in her hand, and somebody's walking out, and he's like 10, 15, 24. And she would grab those numbers and hand them to him, and he would, he'd walk over and hand those cards to,
Oh, that's cool.
He had a system down. So,
oh, let me show you what I got from the last game I was at.
I want to show them what I got.
Oh, where's that?
Can I show them what I got?
This is what we got from the St. Patrick's Day game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Just
that was the other cool thing was that I know somebody who's a AHL official, and he came down between periods and brought Layla a.
Oh, I saw your post. Yeah.
Yeah, an unscratched. She's got one that was on the ice too.
This is what the last one Zoe got.
Yeah. It was like, when they were at a game they were behind the bench, and they knocked on the glass to make sure that Debbie got her attention, and she pointed to her and said, "Layla, look," and they tossed it over to her. That was one that was out on the ice.
Nice.
So it was still cold and
nice.
But yeah, it was cool. So. And I guess it's good that I've never gone to a Hogs game, and it was funny because I still want them to do well because it's, some of these guys are going to be coming up.
Right.
But.
It's lagging a lot.
Well, I don't think I'm current on the video either. Well, I might be.
Somebody's a little tired, it sounds like.
She's got a little bit of a cough.
Oh.
Can you give me medicine?
Yeah, in a minute.
That's funny. I can zoom you in if I wanted to.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. I think in the user settings there's like effects that you can do, and you could do like I just did. I can zoom myself, like I was able to zoom myself in. One here. I actually had a guy from Russia come onto my Twitch stream earlier today. He's like, "Oh, you guys gonna talk politics?" I'm like, "Nope." We're at 5 on here.
Oh, I can draw on a screen. Apparently so.
Yeah, you can share your screen too. Just don't ever hit that red button until you have to.
Yeah, right.
Can I draw the screen, Daddy?
No, it's fine. I'm just drawing next to Double J's face.
Drawing mustaches. I got my
Yeah,
beard.
right.
Oh, come on. I got my beard coming back.
How do you know?
Ah,
How do you know you can draw?
I don't know. I'm messing with the user and stuff.
Oh, you can pick different colors. You can go on there. That's cool.
Yeah, this thing is so cool. This whole
Right.
setup. I wish they would make an app for it instead. I know Twitch has a way to do what they call stream together or something like that, but I'm trying to avoid using. I'm trying to get away from using the services if I don't have to.
Let me get her some medicine. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm 45 and live in Wisconsin my whole life, and it still don't know how hockey is played. Just that points are scored by hitting pucks into nets with sticks while ice skating. That's about it. Got to throw in a fight there. One, a little bit here, a little bit there. I have family in Canada, so it was like going up there as a kid. We'd be spending 2 weeks up there, sometimes a month, spread out throughout the year, a couple times a year. And on Wednesday nights, they close everything down except the pizza joints, and it's hockey night on Wednesdays and on the weekends. So, and they watch curling just to get ice time. So it's fun. It's a sport I've always liked since I was a kid. I can basically sit and watch any two teams play hockey. I don't care if they're AHL, NHL. So yeah, after I got done with my stream earlier today, I had to do some tweaks to I got to tinker with OBS to get this set up and proper. So well, like I was saying earlier, I'm eventually going to set a channel up and all that. So yep, that's true. Well, I had to laugh because Layla said to us on Sunday on the way home she wants to play girls hockey. So I told her she's going to have to toughen it up a bit. You been to like 100 of the Boston Bruins games? I remember the first time we went, or no, second time we went to the old stadium for the Chicago Blackhawks. There was so much dust on the rafters that it was so loud that it would literally fall off on you, So my wife's like, "What the hell is that hitting me in the head?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the dust from the rafters." It's not the same now that they've moved to the United Center, but it is what it is. The rest of my weekend's going to be, I think I'm doing some karaoke tomorrow night, and then Sunday chilling at the in-laws. I know last week we went to that game, so.
Did it go away? I was drawing on your face.
You were drawing a mustache.
I don't see it. I didn't.
I don't think it shows.
Was it on the main stream?
I was trying. I don't know if it's going to work.
Was it before? Was it when you left?
No, I went right when I hit the share screen button, and it went away. So I don't know if it's going to work or not.
Oh, I didn't see anything on the.
Stop. Enable. Let's go with this one.
See, he's finding all the stuff I couldn't find earlier, or didn't find.
I'll take a picture and I can show it to him.
That's fine. I'm going to try to screen share again once I draw the mustache.
I wonder if I have to do something on there. No, you should be
I took
able
a
to.
picture though.
Oh, hang on. Here we go. Hang on. I got
This is what he
to,
did. That's what he did.
I got to copy a link. Here, I'll hang on. I'm making a thing for it right now. You would think that it would just override your own. Where the hell are we? Gonna duplicate. We're gonna call it screen share. And I'm going to make that its own scene so that it's big. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. And then,
How many people are watching? 5.
yeah, it's a very slow night.
That's okay.
Yeah, they'll probably come on after.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll
Can I
get
stay
big.
up?
We'll see, though.
Where the heck is it? Oh, I guess I got to there we go. Oh, I can't call it screen share. Here we go. Cody screen share. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to put the browser source in. Paste 1920 by 1080. There we go. And now should be able to. Oh, you know what? Let's try this. We're going to remove that. We're going to go into the main browser. We will call it. Now I'll call it Cody screen share. Maybe this will change it. You know what? Is there a button on there, like something to highlight it or something?
I don't know. I'll do screen share, but it might go away. I don't know.
Because, well, that's what I'm needing you to do because I'm thinking, oh, there we go. Now I can actually copy the link. There we go. Copy solo link. And
Let's try it now.
now we should just leave it. Yeah, now I'll leave it. I think it'll come in.
It went away again.
And wait again.
Did it go away?
Yeah, it's like it works and then it doesn't.
Oh, hang on. I might be me camera. There we go. Hang on. I'm
That is a weird mustache. It's very long.
Now
Oh,
I
it
think
looks like
now I
cowboy.
think we're gonna have it. I just got there we go. Here it comes. Oh, I'm moving on it.
It's not showing up there.
Nice. There it is. I see. Yeah, I see it on the stream now.
Yeah, now I'm seeing it on my big TV. Oh, I need to move this down to. I'm gonna put this by the camera stuff. There we go.
Make him
Next
be
step.
make him have hair sticking up.
What you want to give me?
Yeah.
You want spiky hair?
Yeah, spiky hairs.
All right. So that everyone's gone. Yeah, I got it back now. Well, you were able to see the mustache, right, Cece? We lost everything. Should be back now.
Oh no, it's back to that.
That's
Hey,
okay.
Jeff. He was our first tester for this. He's already Jeff. He's already found things to do with that. He just drew a mustache on me, which I shared out. So
What's up, Jeff?
Jeff is sending me some mollies, and some limias, and a female or a male, because I have a female. Yeah, I have a female Goldie, but he's sending me a male albino
Where's the car outside?
breed.
The car outside.
Once the weather gets warm. He says hello.
I need more color in my tank. I got too much green with all the plants.
That's all I have.
I'm getting rid of the picture I took.
The colors in my fish.
Yeah, I need some more blues.
Oh, I lost one of the white skirt tetras the other day. So
Oh, did you?
yeah, I was going to feed and I looked down. I'm like, huh. So I picked it up, and brought it out here to one of the dirted tanks and pushed it into the sand.
Nice.
Figure I might as well. I got to look and see if I got any Osmocote in the house here. So
Well, I got my little Bolivian ram in that tank, but like he doesn't have. It must be a female because he's not as bright as some of the other ones I've seen.
oh, so yeah, it would definitely be a female because the
He
males
doesn't
are always,
have that real bright yellow. It's just kind of a faint yellow.
males are always prettier.
Yeah, which
Just
is
like
weird because when I was at the store, I thought it was pretty sure it was a male, but it doesn't look the same anymore.
Right.
But like I'm sitting 20 feet from the tank, and I can pick out my cardinals from across the room.
That's another one I want to get.
It's loading, Zor.
I'll put it up, but those will go upstairs in the Tetra tank.
Cardinals, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's now the Tetra / Rasbora tank because I got some Rasboras in there.
I want to get more. I only have 3.
Yeah. Jeff said Bolivian Rams are awesome.
Yeah.
You only have 3 of the Cardinals?
Yeah.
And they're coloring up still?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see their bright blue stripe.
Yeah. They feel safe. That's why.
Yeah.
I notice like in my tank upstairs, they'll clamor together when I come in to the living room because they're, they know I'm going to feed them.
Mm-hmm.
But once I've walked away and I can walk into the kitchen or whatever and come back and just kind of look in there, they were just sitting in one spot, real calm. And,
Mm-hmm.
they'll occasionally chase each other around. They're not you
Well,
know,
that's like, I only have 4 end protectors too. So it's like I don't have the number like everybody says, but
yeah.
they still got all their bright colors.
Yeah, Jeff said that Bolivian rams are awesome.
I know I need to get a tank and breed something. I don't know what though.
Well,
But
I'm
like I
hoping
said,
I'm
get out
hoping
of this
the one
apartment.
it was funny. Dee Dee was filling up her tub with water, and I'm out here like standing up eating the other part of my dinner, looking in that tank, and I'm like talking to the male swordtail that's in there. I'm like, dude, you're failing me, man. You got so many females in there, and you can't get any of them pregnant. How bad is it that I'm talking to my fish?
Right? Oh, it's funny when I go to feed Sam's fish. Like anytime I just come by the tank, all my rummy nose are like, "Ooh, what's up? He's here!" They're all
Yeah,
up right against the glass, and
they
even
get
her
used to
angel,
it.
he comes up, and blah blah blah.
They get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's people say fish are dumb, but that's not true.
What's up, Branton? How you doing?
Ah, Bratton, hello. Yeah, probably because of the gas prices, I'm not going, dude. So just so you know,
Mhm.
maybe once we got all summer, maybe gas prices will get down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure they will once all this other stuff gets taken care of.
Oh, we'll see.
But I mean, even when I go feed my tank out here in the living room, my Daniels are all like, "Whoop!" right at the top. They're like, "I
Yeah.
know what's coming."
Watch this. I'll just touch the tank.
Ha! That's so cool.
And they all just come right to the
Yep.
top.
Like he's gonna feed us. Just kidding.
Yep.
It's like right when I walk in the door, the cats meet me at the door, and then I walk by the fish tank, and they're like, "Ooh, he's home."
What cookout? Yeah, don't call me lame, dude. This is a mutual decision on me and my wife.
Yeah, I hear you there.
The cookout. Explain, please.
Yeah, right. Good question. When's the cookout?
Oh, I think he's talking the end of
End of
August.
August.
Yeah, that's up. It's right up at Peplin's and
Hmm.
place in Wisconsin.
I wish somebody would get a swap going out here instead of all up in the city. And
There used to be.
yeah.
It's now down by I-88.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I don't know how. I haven't heard anything about that one, so I don't know how good it is.
I mean, there's plenty of spaces out here to have one.
Yeah, they have the Wisconsin Fish Fam cookout. I'll have to see what weekend that is. If it's in August, I have some show set up. I got to get
Why though?
confirmed dates.
She's just finished.
Oh, we're all good, dude. I know the situation's lame. I get it. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I was messing with you. It's all good.
Because I mean, I'm in a bunch of different Facebook groups for out here for fish, and everybody's like looking for fish, and there's just no place out here to get them. And I think a swap would do awesome out here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Jeff says, "What's the situation? Gas prices suck."
Yeah, they're just running too high for me right now. So, ooh, we're up to 6. Woohoo!
Whoa! How did that? That can't be right.
And I guarantee you, the only one that's in Twitch is me. Even though there's 2 of us on
Everything's
the,
scored.
huh?
I'm looking at the. I just got an alert for the score. It's 5-2. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
What is going on?
they need to. I know we're in a rebuilding, so I keep trying to keep my.
Wow! I bet they pulled the goalie. Oh, Weeks is in goal. That's why.
Who?
Mitchell Weeks.
Oh,
Grand Rapids has 11 shots on goal and 5 have gone in.
that's who. And Layla was pissed because I guess they don't like on the Wolves because they clinched when they were. Where's that's the Griffins? That's out of Michigan, right?
Grand Rapids, yeah.
Rapids. So they, since they were playing there when they clinched, the highlights go on the Griffins YouTube channel, not the Wolves. So she was all mad that she had to watch it on there. The highlights on there.
That's so annoying.
Well, it's nice because I took her restriction off. I figure if she's gonna see and hear things, that's gonna happen anyhow. So she could yeah, I'll just have to look at my dates, Branton, to see.
God, I can't believe it. That's crazy.
That might
That comes over with.
that might be something that
What's the season ticket holder page say?
the four of us can do. And but it does. But I might have karaoke dates. I've got through June through September, so I've got a. Right now it's once a month, but I'll be finishing out September just playing music for their polka, their Oktoberfest. But that'll be a fun show for you guys because you can bring Zoe because it starts at 5.
Nice.
Till 10.
Season ticket holder page is blowing up. They're like, getting Weeks out of there.
I think that's what Debbie's going to do next season. She's going to start picking up season tickets. They were literally down.
Pretty much good. There's not very many left because of the freaking All-Star game next year.
Yeah, they were down on the glass. I'm sure you saw the pictures from last weekend, and they were down on the glass. And there's one player. Every time he got into the corner, he knew Debbie had her phone on the ledge. He would hit the board harder and knock her phone off.
That's funny.
And then we're coming home, and Layla goes, "I think the goalie was taunting me." He kept coming over and just staring at me from the other. She's talking about the one from the other team.
Yeah. Who were they playing that night?
The Firebirds.
Coachella Valley. Yeah.
I had to find out from some people that were there wearing their jerseys. I'm like, what state are you guys from and where?
California, ain't it?
Yeah, it's California by Silicon Valley, by Palm Springs.
And they're the affiliate for who?
I don't know.
Now I gotta look it up. It's gonna drive me nuts.
Yeah. I know the Wolves are the affiliate for Carolina. So I'm at 3. We were at 354 when I was coming home from work yesterday. And when I filled up last week, I was almost empty, and it was like almost $100.
Oh, they're the affiliate for the Kraken.
For the Kraken. Every time I hear somebody say that, I'm like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, right.
15 cents a heads up. Yeah, I know. So yeah, $2.94 there. So if it was down into the $2, I could do okay.
Right.
But the thing that sucks my area is just Woodstock alone is like right behind Cook County. We're behind the county in the price of gas, and we don't, because of the funky 30 cents tax we have, they don't.
Thanks to our governor.
Yeah, they don't. If I can move out of state, I would be by now.
Did you hear they're trying to pass that thing where they want to tax us by mile now too next year?
It's like $13,000 per household.
Yeah.
Nobody can afford that.
No.
We don't have enough employment here.
No. Gas up by me, it's $3.50 out here, $3.49.
Yeah, they be taxing, dude. They be taxing big.
Yeah, Illinois is ridiculous.
That's how he gets his ho-hos, is what Jimmy said to me. Jimmy P. He goes, "Yeah, John, don't you know that's how that big boy gets his ho-hos?"
Yeah. Even up by the shop in Genoa City, up in Wisconsin, it's $3.09. I'm like, this used to be under $2.
Yeah.
Or under $3, I should say. I wish it was under $2.
Brandon was just saying because he's up by Madison, I believe, or Janesville.
I think he's in Janesville. Yeah.
Yeah, he was seeing that. So
I drove through there last Friday or last Saturday.
Did you hear what happened to me last week? Some guy joined my Patreon. I don't know if he's a fish person or not, but I had to make my first supporter page.
Nice.
For it, and then move all my memberships to that. Because nobody had done it on the local. So so I was trying to keep, I'm going to keep the locals with the Rumble stuff if I ever do anything on there, and then and this on here.
Last week we were up at the Dells and our friends got a cabin there. It's on one of the lakes or the river up there or something. And then I was so tempted to grab some of the freaking driftwood that was on the beach down there because there was some nice looking pieces. I'm like,
There's probably some old duckweed floating around there too.
Yeah.
I've thought about that, but then I always wonder, like, if there's cows or anything nearby and how much ammonia's.
Yeah. I was like, I don't need to be getting any dragonfly larvae or anything in the tank either. So
the Aquatic Clarity?
Nope. I haven't heard of him either.
Okay, is this a guy on YouTube, Jeff? Whoops, I hit the wrong button here. So
oh no, it must be a store. Jeff says he bought a Pistos there years ago.
Okay. Cool. Well, Jeff, Bratton, we've gotten most others' opinions. What is your opinion on having a bigger tank? Does tank size matter? I know lots of women that will say size matters. Ooh.
Oh, it's an online store.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I someday want to own my own brick and mortar store. I do, but I'm going to be 60 this year, so I don't think I'll ever see that. I have a feeling I'm going to be working until I'm 90, so if I make it to 90. Yeah.
Oh, and I did see Dr. Nager the other day.
Oh, what do you think?
He's nice. I got to get a machine, but I can't do it till I get on Sam's insurance. So,
yeah, the CPAP is the sleep study people will probably start you out on pillows. So, and the new I like the machines now.
Yeah, he wants me to get a machine. So,
yeah,
but they're like my insurance I have or whatever the heck it is. They're like, yeah, you don't have any DME coverage, so it's like $800. I'm like, yep, it's gonna have to wait.
Right. Just find a way to. Do you sleep open mouth?
I think so. Sam's always yelling at me because I'm snoring.
Yeah, that's a good chance that you do. So they have a thing that comes like here, and then it velcros up here. I always I get my gear on, like for my nasal pillow. But if I do the nasal mask, but if I do the nasal pillows, I get it on, get it like this, and then I put it that, I run the hose through that,
right,
get it on, so that helps hold it in place at night. That'll be your biggest thing, is trying to keep a seal. Seal decent.
Brenton, what's your biggest tank?
Depends on what kind of fish. Yep. I just look at it like I said to Cody, the bigger, less chance of doing mistakes. The mistakes are usually catchable, and you can take care of the tank before it happens. It gets too far out of hand.
Right.
He's like small.
He's got a 65-gallon. Nice. That's good size.
Community, etc. So do you guys talk to your fish like I do me? Like I did mine tonight?
Yeah.
I'll admit it. You like small. Okay. What time?
Bratton says he thinks small tanks are easier to maintain.
Quicker,
Yes.
I think, a little quicker, but I also worry about parameter changes,
Mm-hmm.
Quickly. If you're in a 10 gallon, yes, it's still considered nano, but it's
Right.
at least you have a better chance than, say, if you were in a 5.
Right.
$10 to $20 is Jeff's favorite.
Yeah, I am partial to my 29.
Yeah. But like CC said earlier, do not be putting freaking bettas in a 2.5 gallon cup.
Right.
It's just not cool.
Might as well just keep them in the cup at that point.
Oh, I knew you were coming. Where were you? In the bathroom?
I was sitting down, something down on the sink.
Oh, okay. I heard this shuffling and I looked over my shoulder and there was nothing there. So, and then all of a sudden I heard her shuffling again.
Your fish.
Yeah. Well, I do have some water noise because how low it is.
I know. I wish I could I got to get a piece of plexiglass for that bow front because I'm constantly putting water in there and it gets so loud in the bedroom.
Well,
if we move, I don't know if I'm going to put a tank in the bedroom again because it's just constant. Plus, I'm running double hang-on backs on that one too. So
yeah. I don't know if I have a favorite size really, but
I want to try a 40 breeder. I think that might be the next one.
Like I said, I was thinking about moving my keyboard and stuff here up over here and then getting whatever size gallons this is
right
for this piece right here, because this is a nice solid oak that's like not hollow, it's pure oak all the way through.
My problem is whatever I get, it's I'm always partial to having those scapes that come out of the tank.
Yeah.
But with the cats, I can't do that because these two, they sit on I'll wake up in the morning on the weekend and he's sitting on the nightstand next to me just looking at the fish. He's even jumped up on the shoe rack next to the one in the living room now. I'm like, dude, you are not eating them.
Brand, I think it's more on the individual person, to be honest with you.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there's some people that'll throw a betta in a 2.5 gallon tank and they won't do a single fucking water change on that thing forever.
Right.
And
then they wonder why the fish dies.
Yeah, within a year.
I think a sorority tank would be cool.
Yeah,
and like a 20 gallon or 29 gallon. I think
definitely.
that'd be cool.
If you're gonna do that, email Lisa at KG first, because she's done them. I think she's done it a couple times over the years, and you got to be, even with the females, you still got to be somewhat careful. So. Yeah. See, like I know you, Brandon, you're not neglecting your fish, So.
Jeff, do you have anything else with your beta and your 10 gallon? Because my daughter, we have hers, and then I have 5 glow light tetras and a couple nerite snails.
See, you're okay with the tetras in there because they're fast. They can get away.
The other day I come home and I'm like, what's on the floor in her room? One of the snails got out of the tank and wound up on the floor.
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
Roxanne actually has a song about that. I think
I'm like, he's lucky the cats weren't batting them across the floor.
It's called Snails. When you hear this song, you will literally be walking around the house going, snails.
Bloody Mary shrimp. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Actually, I think if I ever do shrimp again, I'll do it in the Endler tank because they're.
What's up, Chubba? Can you grab me a 7-Up, please? One of the tropical ones, please.
Hang on, I'm gonna mute my mic
She
here.
doesn't mess with you. Well, that's cool. I know. I always hear mixed things about bettas and shrimp.
Yeah, I've never.
Oh well. Yeah, next time. Maybe tomorrow. You'll be fine. Maybe because it's a female, she don't mess with the shrimp as much.
Yeah, that could be. It's funny because I won some from Garden of Eater. It was like $100 worth of shrimp. It was a nice prize, and I didn't think anything of it. Put it in a tank with some mollies and swordtails upstairs. When I had swordtails upstairs that we bought from the local from Bird and Beast. Sure enough, I come down the next morning and kind of shine my flashlight in there before I go leaving for work, and they're all gone. The friggin' swordtail pegged them off one by one.
Jeff wants an extra 7-Up too. This one's really good too. The tropical one. I don't know if you've had it yet.
I can't give it to you.
Not me. Yeah, we don't have a way to get it to them, Zoe.
We have that one, and then we have the Shirley Temple one in the house too.
You know, we're in 2025. There's got to be a way we can get a pop from,
Right.
Park up to Michigan.
Send me your address. I'll mail you one.
Vibes, nice to see you. Thank you for coming.
Hello, hello.
Daddy, can I say
Well, looks like we're starting to pick up a little bit here.
That's fine.
Hey, we're up to our max 9 or 8.
Nice.
9 if I look at me on over there on the Twitch. That was so weird. I had like a couple guys come in during that show, and it was cool. I was like, getting into it. I'm like, this is cool. I thought, oh, maybe I'm gonna start taking off a little bit on that over there. None of them followed me after I followed them, and then they didn't. The one was from Russia, like I was telling you. It was pretty wild. So, well, thank you for coming, Vibes.
Yes, thanks for joining.
This is a fairly new stream. We had a 3-week break, so
Yeah.
we had a good thing going, and then now we're nice. We're going to be consistently on YouTube and Twitch, and we'll be doing it this way. And I think once we get rapport going on a weekly basis, we'll pick it back up again. But like I said, I want to make us a channel at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to get some banner work. Actually, I might be able to cheat that one through and use Stream Elements to make a banner that has like a counter on it, like mine does. And then I could put the channel name up there. And
thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Eddie's a cool guy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yes, I know, Zoe. I promised to give away. I need to get back on that.
We have 45.
I know we're getting up there. We're almost to 50.
Yeah, and that'll be half to 100.
Yes.
But we want to get a play button.
What?
No, I don't think they have it.
This, I swear, this kid knows more about YouTube than I do.
Who?
Zoe.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know. Is there 100
I've been.
subscription play button or something? I don't know. She just asked me.
There is a silver play button for 7,000 or no?
I'm looking at that.
10,000, I think it is.
Hmm.
You can't remember. There is a silver play button though.
Nice.
But it is like me, I've been
Oh, it's 6-2 now. Great. I don't think they're winning tonight.
don't think they yanked the goalie though, huh? Swap them out. And,
One would think, but I don't know if they want to save them because they got another game tomorrow night too.
I've been floating around around 454. I just can't seem to pull out of it. So it's like been sitting right around 450. I get a couple and then it goes away. A couple goes away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't do any of this buying subs or anything. I do.
Right.
So
Thank you, Brandon.
Mm.
I know we're friends on Facebook, but now we got the subs on YouTube as well. I appreciate that.
All right, and you and I friends on Facebook.
Is that what it is?
Is the silver one.
100,000 is the silver play button.
Yeah. You get monetized at 500 if you have 3,000 hours. But if you go, if you end up going to 1,000, then you got to have 4,000 hours.
It's just like a piece of paper.
So consistently every year.
Oh, you get a piece of paper when you pass 100 subscribers?
But then there's the
She's looking it up.
Huh? I didn't get anything when I passed 100.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They probably just made that.
Yeah. This is because you
Oh, wow. Katie Cooch's daughter made 8th in beam and 8th in the bars
I just clicked on this and it
at a state tournament.
Mm. Just finished eating sushi. I am not a sushi fan. I don't go on Facebook much, really. I don't post a whole lot, but
I don't anymore.
I just scroll through it and watch stupid videos pretty much.
I've been posting enough of this Mike Harrison or something, I think his name. Those two, them and then Mike and Jolie are pretty funny too.
Well, if we're talking dinner, Zoe and I had ranch mac and cheese and cheddar brats.
Ooh, sounds like I was at the wrong place.
Dang, he's got a lot of subscribers. The person who subscribed.
Brandon, yeah.
He got a lot.
Yeah, I'm the same way, Brandon. I might post weather stuff, but
Yeah, I had no idea it was supposed to rain today. That was a surprise to me.
I knew.
I figured you did.
Yeah, well, I try to pay attention. Like I try to go ahead, but knowing that like 7 days out is gonna change. You know what I mean? No, but like
It was 45.
like what I'll do is I'll follow Ryan Hall,
The video on my fish.
and then like when he starts talking about something, then I'll start paying attention like to that.
You can make one, and maybe I'll post it later. But yeah,
How do I do it?
You
just
had
make a
pizza.
video on the tablet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff had pizza and breadsticks with, I think he means garlic.
Farkic? Farkic cream cheese?
Yeah, with garlic. We had leftovers. So last night we had breakfast for dinner.
Nice.
Dee didn't want the pancake batter to go to waste. So she made pancakes again tonight with some potatoes and then a bowl of taco salad.
That's all you need, yeah. Because you got plenty of algae for them snails in there.
Yeah, I had a part of a taco salad.
Nice. We had pizza ranch last night.
Matter of fact, that's what I was eating the Cody Vibes is wondering if you would be a guest on another person's live stream.
For sure, yeah. Just let me know. I'd be down for it.
Yeah. I know, like, I'm going to be, Jeff is going to have me up on one of his streams with David, I think it was, or maybe for his, he does one on Wednesday called, it's the Aquatic Anonymous,
Yeah.
Aquatic Anonymous, Aquarius.
One of these Fridays, maybe we'll get together and do it in person and stream together.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, right.
We'll have to figure something out for that.
Yeah.
I could probably do it off a laptop if I had everything set up. Oh, trust me, when we're done tonight and I'm done making any more little adjustments I need to make, because I do need to set up another scene for guests when I'm by myself, because I snagged that scene for this and changed the name of it to yeah, there we go. Aquatic Addicts Anonymous. I am John. I am addicted to aquariums.
Hi, John.
Hey, Craig. Nice to meet you. Nice
What's up,
to see you,
Craig?
sir. So what time is it in Australia now? I think it was like
Super ass early.
It was 3 in the morning when I was on earlier. But what I was saying was I got to save my settings.
Ice Hog's only down by 3 now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's 6-3. If they could just keep the other puck out of the net.
They just got it. Well, how close are the other teams?
I think Grand Rapids is like they're tied with the Wolves, I think, with 70 points, and the Ice Hogs have 60 something.
Well, the Wolves just clinched. So
I'm on Instagram, but I don't use it much. Did you? Okay.
So Craig is it's 11:20 p.m.
I said I'm the daughter
or a.m. right? No, a.m.
I don't know how to say it.
11:20 a.m. tomorrow.
And make sure to subscribe. We're gonna do a giveaway.
Okay.
Hey Zoe, check
Yes.
this out. It's 11:20 right there. The guy I just highlighted, Craig. It's 11:20 in Australia. That's 11:20 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah. So he's on Saturday already.
Oh wow.
So he's from the future.
Yeah, right. The future.
Bazinga!
Yeah, right.
Can you post a video, Daddy?
Oh, you're blaming me?
You can
Go
find
ahead.
me on Facebook. You can message me on just message me on OutdoorsmanAquatics, and I'll catch up with you.
You can also contact us on our YouTube channel.
He does have a fish family vibes that has his email address on there
Yeah.
too. So and matter of fact, that's in the description of this video. So yeah, tomorrow I've got like a 6-hour video of lives that I did early on, and I put them together for 6 hours worth of video.
Yeah, I'll take tomorrow's lotto numbers. Excuse you.
Yeah, they heard that tonight is supposed to be the last Powerball. They're changing it up. So like now you will only have a chance of a $4 winner or a $40 winner. At the low ends.
Right.
How many people are watching?
We are at
This is
It looks like there's 9 on Facebook.
and I think I had 10 at one point in time.
now probably more people are watching.
I'll find a way to get those numbers. Maybe I'll put those up at the top somehow, some way. I might as well just give up on the Twitter. Or not the Twitter, the Twitch.
That's
So
fine.
I just put my tank of you and
That's
put it
fine.
in the fridge.
I'll look at it and edit it. So you can post it later.
It did show a little bit on my dresser.
Did we get Vibe's opinion on tanks yet?
No, I don't think he has. Our discussion tonight was, does size matter for tank size?
And if you have your favorite tank size.
And what is your favorite tank size? Yep. And your reasoning for why it matters.
Did it say 10? Oh no, it still says
No.
9.
Perfect. I do have it here. I got the email on my phone.
I love you, Zoe. She's trying to get that extra bit. She's our biggest supporter, Cody.
Right? I just emailed you back.
Oh, that's probably because I'm getting too loud, Jeff. I got limiters on, but
I'm not gonna draw another mustache. Zoe wants me to put another mustache on you.
I'm gonna clip that. I gotta clip it and find a way to download it. I gotta find out how to do that. I don't pay premium yet, so. Yeah, it's probably because I eased back on my voice a little bit. What I should do is like let it go up to the top and then just go in and do a filter for it.
Mm.
That limits it where it can only hit what the limiter allows it to go to.
Oh.
There's a lot with this OBS that I can do.
This is cool. I like this. This is cool.
Well, and it was funny because I wanted to try that stream together from Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about how they do this. And I'm like, well, Video Ninja is something I've been wanting to try. And I tried it a long time ago, back in, I think we just started COVID. And Geek Boy actually helped me out. But man, we were echoing all over the place. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I've watched a ton of videos on this since then. And then I happened to set it up just my audio and video. And then I'm like, well, Jeff was in the stream because I went live and I was like trying to, do that. And then I'm like, Jeff, you want to come up? And I grabbed the control room. I made a control room for it. And I bookmarked these things so that I can go back to them and just basically, I mean, I could put multiple guests up here. I would just have to do some more tweaking for us. But I think
what are you eating now, child? Candy.
If I know we're going to have 3 guests like ahead of time, I can always go and make it so that they're
a little
there.
bit. You already had the other ones.
But that's my thinking. If I know we're going to have 3 guests, or 4 guests, I'll tweak it ahead of time and maybe make nice little get little frames for us. And
I'm curious as to what my screen would look like with more than just me and you on here. If they would all be a big screen like you, or if they would be smaller ones like I have.
Well, what do you see? How are you seeing it on your phone? Right? Is like
right. Yeah, I got you and me side by side, and then our names underneath. I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the stuff underneath. Right.
Right. So. I was just curious as to what, as far as my monitor would look like. Like if it would be 2 split ones there, and then me and still in the little box on the right, or
like now, yeah, that's because you're looking at the control room.
Right.
Being that you're in a browser, if you could, you could probably go into another tab, like I have 2 tabs for the one for the control room and the one that I made up for my own camera, which I think, what, I wonder if you could do that. If it was just the 2 of us, you could like go to Video Ninja, share your camera, give me the link, I could put it in and it would be a steady link. And you just bookmark that that setup with the and then we wouldn't even need that room. I'm thinking. Yeah, I see you got that still sitting up to share.
What?
The screen share.
Oh, I don't have. It's not running right now. It might just been saved or whatever.
Yeah, I think you're just sitting there because. All right, he says size does matter, and let me get back into OBS here. There we go. There we go. It does matter because first, what you are planning on keeping in it, and so that it determines what size. His favorite is a 75 for medium fish, 20 gallons for long, or 20 gallon long for nano. Question answered. Yep.
I would definitely agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm partial to my 29 and my 28, but I mean, 20 gallons seems like a decent, good size for a nano.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I figure with my 29, let's see what I got. Let me write this down. Let's see how many fish I got in there.
If I ever do my 5.5 gallon again, it will be strictly for strictly for like coolie loaches.
What else do I have in there? I got 5, 3 coolies.
And what you will get with that Patreon, we will do a once a month stream. So if anybody's ever wanting to do the Patreon or membership, it's only $2. So
2, 5, 10, 20. I mean, I got 23 fish in my 29-gallon right now.
oh, did you just do the inch per gallon rule?
No, I wrote down everything I have in there.
Oh, you know, it's funny.
It just happened to come out to that.
I wonder if I still got it in this book. I've got papers around here somewhere. Maybe it's this other book.
No, I went 1 fish per gallon.
Well, it used to be you could have an inch per gallon.
Yeah,
is what they were. Is what they used to say. Somewhere around here.
But I mean, I got my sponge filter in there and my hang-on back, so I got pretty decent filtration.
Is the? Oh, I don't have it anymore. Son of a. I used to have a list, and I might even made notes in this book that Dee bought me.
Nice.
This a long time ago.
Yep.
I probably got.
I think I actually had that at one point in time.
I've got notes in here. Actually, I'll show you the tank that I want to do at some point in time. Actually, I know in here I've got inches per, not the Rapids one. I need it's a tank for small fish. So the liters on it, it's in liters. So basically it's a biotope. The aquarium should portray a quiet, sunny area of weed-filled stream in Southeast Asia. Population is a school of dwarf rasboras,
Okay.
small baddies, species, a pair of small grammies, 10 dwarf shrimp. The tank is 32 by 14 by 16 inches. So I don't know what that equals to for gallons, but but it's a water type 2 peat filtration. Temperature 79 degrees, lighting a 1-day fluorescent bulb and 1 Grolux fluorescent type lamp. And here's more of this. Here's the complete list of species, and I actually altered it a bit because of the inch per rule, fish per like inch per or inch of fish per gallon.
Right.
I had, but the total shopping list is 25 mosquito rasbora, male, female Dario, a pair of honey grammies, 10 bee shrimp, a piece of liverwort, 2 pieces of java moss for fastening, 3 bunches of hygrophila, which I would have already by then probably, 3 bunches of water
Sprite,
starwort, 3 bunches of giant red rotala, to cryptocorin bectelli, and then 2 roots, 12 inches long.
Nice.
For that tank. That's a tank that I when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I want to do it. But I think, you know what? I think, what was the measurements I just gave? 32 by 14 by 16. I'm actually just shy of that with the 55. Right. So yeah, 1 inch per gallon, that rule is no longer, because I've even read like in my 46-gallon bow that has the undergravel filter, I've read that I can keep up to 35 fish in there, if not more, with the undergravel filter.
I'm gonna have to clean that intake sponge again too. Freaking green hair algae, man.
Those are see, the thing is I wouldn't be doing this peat filtration.
Right.
You know, the water parameters are like, you know, and I think most of these fish would actually do okay. But the Dario takes small food, so 10-inch Oscar and a 10-gallon. What the? Oh, don't let June hear you say that. Yeah,
Put that
that
10-inch Oscar in a 10-gallon. You have water everywhere.
actually, I knew a guy that had a good sized one, but he just didn't take care of his tank. So I could keep 100 fish in a 75. Yeah, you could. Just
You probably could, yeah.
You know,
Tetras, yeah, for sure.
I think you could get away with, you know, even some of the.
We need to go to Dats and get a video of that cardinal tank.
If they still have it that way.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, I haven't either. Jeff, let me tell you about this Tetra tank. It was neon Tetras, and it was probably, I want to say a 30-gallon, 29, 30.
Yeah, probably about that big.
Yeah, and it was just hundreds and.
Yeah, I bet there was easily 300 of them in there.
Literally, they were just sitting in one spot going like this, and it looked so cool.
Yeah, and he usually had 2 bettas in that tank too.
Just set up his new improved shipping station. Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, someday I want to have a local fish store. We'll see. Steven, he's not live yet, is he? I think he's. No, I still got an hour yet. Yeah, he has not popped up yet. Okay, good. I want to make sure he didn't pop up yet.
It's actually been kind of cool. My coolie loaders have been coming out with the light on a little bit more often now.
How many you got in there?
3.
Yeah, they're comfortable.
Mm-hmm. It's like I got 2 that are huge, and then there's one smaller one.
I don't see any of them. Occasionally, I'll see them right before dark time, but
You got the orange and black banded ones too?
Yeah.
Nice.
The dark banded ones. I think I paid $4 a piece, maybe, for them.
Yeah, that's not a bad price. I think that's what because I got those from the store in Marengo.
Yeah, it was it was like $16 for the bag.
Which they got a new koi set up there at that store too. They had them in like one of those big in-ground pond thing, plastic bins basically. Now they looks like they got a custom-made acrylic tank for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about taking like a 5-gallon bucket, dechlorinating my water, putting that wood inside it, let it soak, and just let it soak and let it soak, and then but only top off when I need to, and see how much green water how quickly I can turn it to green water and get Daphnia.
Right.
So that
I need to get back out to Dad's because he's the only place I can find with the baby brine frozen shrimp.
The frozen?
Yeah, the baby ones, but like everything out here at the main chain stores is all the big stuff, and I'm like, I don't need the cubes are like that big, and I'm like,
they're big
I
blocks.
need the smaller ones.
Yeah, they're big blocks that you can't, take forever to get through.
And I don't want to thaw them because then I'm like, okay. Yeah, Brandon, I'm in Loves Park.
Yeah, he's 45 for me, and then me and Whip figured about.
Don't say I'm in Rockford because I'm not in Rockford.
No, me and Whip were probably about
Cross Riverside, then I'm in Rockford.
Yeah, but he said about 55 to 60 minutes away.
Yeah,
him,
from Woodstock, yeah, roughly.
because I'm north of 14, so
I'm in the parks, not Rockford.
he's in the trailer park.
Yeah, no.
You piece of white trash.
Yeah, right. I'm off of Alpine and Harlem.
Oh man, you're right at the edge.
Yep.
So quiet out there now without the track there.
Dude, it's weird and it sucks.
I know. I can imagine.
I look forward to that, dude. That was my summertime cast job, you know?
Yeah. I got the actually I got a picture of Sam, Zoe, and Layla, I think. Oh, and Dee Dee. The four girls, like from up top in our seats down, and I'm like screaming out, I'm like, hey! And then they look up and they're like waving.
Used to live in River. I'm still kind of learning the area, so I'm not quite sure where that is, but nice. I'm assuming it's close to me. So
it says right by the lagoon. I can't believe how close I got your lettering to your logo.
Oh yeah.
That was tough. I had to do some playing around because I couldn't find a hex code for it.
Oh, that car left finally.
How long we've been going here? Hour 37. Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've been going for a while. Brent and I have
Oh, we're up to 12.
three right. I have three right now, and then I have those 2 5-gallons in the back that aren't set up right now. I got a 28 bowl and a 29-gallon, and then my daughter / me have a 10-gallon.
Yeah, I'm the wimp of fish fam. I only have 3 tanks.
No more than what I got right now, anyways.
Yeah, you'll be above me before you know it.
Just gotta get a bigger place. Although I'm not looking forward to moving these tanks again because that sucked.
I can't put tanks over here to my right because I got a heat vent there.
What?
Can't put anything over there because of the heat vent. I don't like having tanks by heat vents like that. Like I said, I could put one here again eventually, and I was trying to convince Dee Dee to let me bring the 46 down here and then move that thing that has all my drones and shit on it upstairs. But I definitely don't want to be moving that 46 by myself.
Yeah, that was. Let me tell you, it was no fun moving these tanks, especially up 3 flights of stairs. For sure, dude. I would definitely take you up on an offer. I'm pretty sure because I'm tired of buying fish at PetSmart.
Yeah, you guys are like an hour, not even an hour from each other.
If you want some Italian Val, let me know because that stuff's going crazy in my tank.
Yeah, I'll do more.
Yeah, let me know how it does in that tank, and then if you want more, I can definitely give you some more.
Like I said, I'm hoping they like I said, they were damn near dead. So I was like hoping to God that they, I got them pulled over to the other tank in time.
Yeah, Brent, we'll definitely have to meet up sometime soon.
Yeah, he's 20 minutes from you.
Yeah, if that. Depends on how fast you drive.
Brent, if you live just enough over the border, I could add you to the Northern Illinois Fish Mafia. Yeah, he's got lots of Val also, he said.
Nice.
I love Val, but it just never seems to work with me.
It's finally starting to do well in the tank in the living room. It was dying back for a little while, but now it's starting to go. I think it's finally getting the roots through the gravel. Because that other tank, I got that planted substrate that they have at DATS, and that's why all my stuff goes nuts in there.
Okay.
I forget what brand they have there, but I'm gonna buy more if I ever move these tanks. I'm gonna change them all. No more gravel.
Probably Stratum, huh?
It's not Stratum. It's in like a white bag. I can't remember what brand he sells.
See, I do it like with my under gravel. I just do it with pea gravel. It's like, but I've got like 4 inches thick on it. I should just do a tank with crap on the bottom again. Just like throw some whatever in it, you know.
Right.
Because I don't touch my substrates. So maybe next week we'll talk about substrates
That'd be fun.
and what their favorite, but you know, they can go whatever they use. So I think Bentley tore down his under gravel filter that he had with the floor stuff that you get at Tractor Supply.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he he was running a test on it where it's slow, a plenum type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he ran it probably quite a few months and never could get it to the point where he would feel safe putting fish in it.
I want to say it was just Contra Soil.
Contra Soil?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Who makes this? It's on Amazon.
Don't let KG hear you say that. You watch that? Tank Talk podcast?
No. I don't know if you could see it, but this is the brand.
Oh, hang on, let me get. No, I can't see it.
Here, let me see when it gets on my bigger screen. You say Contra Soil, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up.
I just don't want to pay. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, I see it there on Amazon. How big is that bag for $32? 6 pounds? Wow.
I think I got it there. I want to say he charged $25.
Black.
And I think I got, yeah.
It says black extra fine 3 liters.
I have the brown one. You can get it from Walmart, $32.99.
If I ever, let's see what boost plants charge for their UNS Contra Soil. For a, whoops. Holy crap. 1 liter is $21.99.
Yeah, I want to say I got the 6-pound bag for like $25 from Dad's.
Yeah, this is like the size looks like it's probably about 1/4 inch. So just under 3/8.
Yeah, I think I got 2 bags of it.
10 liter
Like
would
I
be
spent $50 on the soil.
$10 or 10 liters for UNS Contra Soil Black is $64.99 at Boost Plant. Ouch. That's an oucher. But if it works, it works.
Right. I just have to watch it when I'm pouring in fresh water because it's so light, it just blows right up, you know.
Oh,
I think after a while, though, it does break down and it loses some of those nutrients.
I think they all do, except for like stuff like pea gravel doesn't because it's inert when it goes in. So
Right.
like Eco Complete's the same way. It's inert going in,
Yeah.
but it's got volcanic properties that actually what I thought about doing was taking a bag of like lava rock or a couple bags, doing a layer. Like if I did the 55, it just with plain just stuff at the bottom, putting like a small layer of dirt, just thin, real thin, and then lava rock on top of that. And on what was my top part going to be? Oh, the cat litter.
Mm.
The special kitty from, do a couple inches deep of that.
Yeah.
This way, as the water's going over it, it still has some movement underneath, and was my thinking. I've heard people just use lava rock straight because of the properties.
Right. I'd like to get some dragonstone. That stuff's just so damn expensive.
Whip was just talking about holy stone or something like that from Texas, or holy rock.
I think if I go to the swap, that's the next stuff I'm going to start looking for: substrates and decor rocks.
That's what Whip did. He bought a bunch of rock from one guy.
I mean, Birds and Beasts has a decent selection of rock.
They're so fucking pricey.
Yeah, that's the only problem. I mean, their driftwood's ridiculous there.
Their guy there, I like them guys there. They're the ones that got me on the under gravel filters, but they, they actually still suggest them to this day. They hand out like a pamphlet talking about them and stuff, and
I still have one around here somewhere.
Oh,
it's underneath the tank in the bedroom.
I mean, I like mine, but I don't clean it, so I just let it go.
Right.
But I also, like I said, a 4-inch gravel, pea gravel.
Right.
It would be nice if I could see under there to see how bad it gets.
Mm-hmm. I do peek underneath my 29 every now and then just to see the root stressing I got going on.
Yeah. And what do you see under all your gravel and stuff? Just a bunch of detritus?
Well, that, and I could see all the roots going all the way across. So I'm like, if I ever got to pull these plants out, it's going to be a mess.
Oh, I know I can do that in mine. Underneath, in the 55. I've gone under there with a flashlight and looked, and I can see
I've done it. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I could see the roots in there. But when I pull my plants out, I go like in a circular motion, so that it kind of, in the dirt, so I don't bring the dirt up.
Right.
It kind of falls back underneath, and I go slow as I'm doing it, and also it cracks the roots.
Right.
So, like one of the ones that I put in the tank upstairs for the under gravel, as I was testing it, it's got roots that are like all white, and they're like this deep. And when I tried to plant it, put it back into the pea gravel, it's like that, probably that high. It's sticking up above it, so all that the nitrated water is going right across it. So wow, we are.
I'll try to put some fertilizer in there this weekend and see if that algae takes off, or if my guppy grasses start growing.
Yeah, I should do the one tank tonight.
Well, I bought the guppy grass because I wanted it to float on the top, but it just, my filter's running so fast it just knocks it down and keeps it on the bottom.
Yeah.
But like the hornwort manages to stay up all the time, so I don't know if it's just the density of the leaves, and I really want my hornwort back. I don't know why I ever got rid of it. It was stupid.
I don't do good with hornwort. That and duckweed, man. I'm telling you, you want to get rid of it, send it to me. I'll kill it for you. You would think with these dirted tanks, the amount of nutrients that are floating around in it, that like that they like it actually was going gangbusters, and then all of a sudden, just like within a day, all of a sudden I started noticing like dieback on my of duckweed. It's like
that's one thing. Even the little bit that I've gotten, it hasn't taken off like it did in Moringo.
Yeah, water's very different out where you're at. So
yep.
And then you go over to by where Whip's at, and he's got deadly water. I think he's getting like stuff from the field.
Mm.
Oh, this is awesome. All right, we got 9 minutes left to go.
We had a pretty decent night anyways.
Yeah, definitely considering we haven't been on for a while.
Right, yeah. Man, I tell you, the one cool slide they had there at Mount Olympus that I don't know if you've seen video of that one that spins in circles constantly. It's it's a water slide, but it spins in circles. It's like a Ferris wheel, and like when you go in it, you're rocking back and forth, and once it turns to where you can drop to the next loop, and you rock back and forth, and then it rocks until you turn to the next loop.
I don't think I would like that.
Well, I wrote it 3 times, and I only wanted to write it twice, but Sam wanted to go again, so I went again. I went with our one friend because his wife couldn't go because she's pregnant.
I think that would freak the shit out of me.
Oh, dude, it was crazy.
It was fun though.
Yeah, Zoe enjoyed it, but I did not. Let me see if I can get this. I'll find this video and then I'll share my screen.
There we go.
Daddy, I found this area, but I didn't have to pay for it.
Oh, hang on, let me share screen. This one. What's this one right here? Is there screen sharing?
Yeah, I see it on the thing. I just gotta see if it's oh, there it goes. I need to move it up though.
What is that?
Video slide.
There it goes.
They changed the tubes from that though.
So you're on
The
a
tubes
tube?
are different. Huh?
You're on a tube when you do this?
Yeah. The sound off. Of course, it's gonna be stupid.
Where's my nose?
Yeah, here, this is going inside it. And nobody pulls the tubes. It's all done by timing by these belts.
Okay, there we go.
It's really fun.
And then you sit there until it gets down enough to where you can drop in.
Oh, I thought you were like sitting like with no tube.
No, you're in a tube. It's a tube slide, but you're just constantly rocking back and forth until the gravity gets you high enough to where you drop into the next loop.
Wow. Bratton says if you want, he's got a ton of hornwort if you want it back.
Yeah, I'll have to take some. Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I know I'm going to have to do some guppy grass from somebody at some point in time for the 55.
I can give you a bunch if it stays alive.
Now that I'm doing the live bears, it'll give them a place to hide. $34 tanks to feed takes a little while.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I can imagine.
What do you want?
That does look wicked. I don't think that'd be as bad as I thought it would be.
It's not, but actually that rocking back and forth gave me such a headache. But then coming out of the slide, it's all dark.
Oh god!
So right here at the end, when you come out, you're in a big dark tube, and like going backwards, it's screwed with me so bad.
Yeah.
Because it gets like pitch black to where you can't see a dang thing.
Yeah. I could use some good. I could use that if you can ship it. Yeah, let me know what the price is, Branton, and then I'll hit the wife up so I can put some money in my PayPal account to pay for it. Probably won't be too bad coming from Janesville to here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that was cool.
And now they got like the America's tallest water slide there called the Flight of Icarus. It's 145 feet in the air.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they even have like the red flashers for the airplanes up on it. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to walk up all them stairs.
All right, Branton, I will. It's also on, I think I have it publicly listed on Fish Fam Link too. You know what? Let me go double check that while I'm thinking of it.
Yeah, Brent, we could probably meet up so I can grab some of that hornwort. I don't.
You know what? I'm not.
this weekend, but
I think I'm probably only 45 minutes away from him too.
Yeah.
Or tops an hour.
Right.
Could probably do that too.
Why am I so shaky?
Mm-hmm.
Fish Fam Link. Let's see here. Oh, did I take that? Oh, I did take it off. All right. Yeah, I thought I always had the public one on there. But I'll send you an email, Brandon. Like I said, we'll figure something out. There we go. All right.
I don't know. It's a commercial. What's up, Peanut?
I found this drawing app and I never used it. But you have to pay for it.
You see?
Let me go on to it. I found it, but you have to pay
Let me
for
see.
it. Should I go on this one?
Oh, we dropped.
If I click on that, it says that.
All right. Looks like.
You all finished?
Yep. We're over 2 hours. I can tell. My ring was like 15 minutes ahead.
Nice.
I snoozed it for 2 hours. So, and we're at the
Pretty
2 hour
decent
mark.
stream.
No, it was definitely a decent stream.
Yeah.
Like I said, now that we've got a way to do it without,
Right.
to kind of do it free, and
Mm-hmm.
so
We'll see.
I know, but I'm showing you.
I know. Okay, I see. Yeah. We'll talk
and
about
I
it.
can always multi-stream the Rumble still if I wanted to, because I can actually go in, make the stream, and then get the RTMP thing codes and put it in here and simulcast all three.
Nice.
I mean, like now I just literally the highest my computer percentage was at was like 3.5, and I never dropped below 6,000 per channel. So, but I think with that, you got anything to say to the fine folks?
I don't. And I'm pretty sure we should be able to be on next Friday. If anything changes, I will let you know. And I think, are we going to do substrate next week?
Yes, that's
Okay.
the topic.
That sounds
Unless
like a
somebody
good
else has,
topic.
I don't have that. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna find a way to do the link where people can
Okay.
leave us questions so that they can do topics. It'll probably be.
Right. Yeah.
I'm thinking a Google form of some sort, but we'll see. I
Okay.
got to do research on how to do it.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good topic for next week.
Yeah, but we can go with, because we end up doing a lot of things. But so, all righty,
Remember, size matters.
it does. That's what she said. All right. So with that, folks, Lurkers Replay Crew, thank you for being here. Watch for the new channel eventually. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try and get it done. I got it. Like I said, I got to get logo made and something like that. So
we'll get something figured out.
Yeah, we got to have something with fish talk for the logo.
Right.
So
if I get some free time, I'll play around with it and see what I can find.
Yeah, usually you definitely do better than I do. So I mean,
I want to get some shirts made for my logo still.
I made like our logo, that first screen is just like, ugh, that I made. It's like when I screenshot it and I bring it out and make it big, it gets all distorted.
Right.
So
thanks for hanging, Brenton.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we'll get together maybe next weekend and we can get some of them plants. So
Yeah.
I definitely want some hornwort again.
Yeah, like I said, we'll try. Maybe I'll try and meet up with you halfway or something. But I'll get a hold of you. So, yep. Sounds good. And everybody, thank you for coming. Greatly appreciate it.
Guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream.
Replay Lurkers and those of you on Twitch, mods, great job. As always, we will stay fishy and I will run our Patreon member.